You see these curls, and you might say, how does she get those curls? She must spend all morning curling. No, I don't. Here's how I do it. I've showed before, but now I'm going to show again because it's nighttime. Like, remember I said, if you haven't noticed, it's nighttime right now. What time is it? 8:55. So I'm going to show you how, look at all this hair coming out. Can you see? Because I'm just ripping through my hair. You're supposed to comb from the bottom up. I know all that. But, you know, sometimes we need to shed some hair, I figure. Okay. You comb it all up on top of your head. Now, I would think you could do this if your hair is touching your shoulders. I don't know how long mine is. I wanted to measure because that hair that you get with the headband and then it has a layer of hair, that's 14 inches. So I wanted to know how long 14 inches, if it would cover my own hair, because my own hair I didn't curl or something. And I put it all back, like on a grandma bun. Like a grandma, real true grandma, great grandma. Because that's what I am. That's deceiving. But I try to be a great grandma no matter who it's the kid. Okay. All my hair, no extensions. I do have extensions, though. I bought. But they feel like you can feel them. They're not invisibly feeling. So I don't like them. Okay. So you got this all going on. All right. Now here's what you do next. You could do this to your little girls, maybe, if you don't have hair like this. You spritz it with, this is water. Water's good for a lot of things. You want to go up high enough. Now, we live in dry country. If you live in Panama, it will never dry. Michigan, when I was in Michigan, things had a hard time drying too. But here in Wyoming, we have dry heat. No humidity whatsoever. People put humidifiers in their houses. Now, I have it pretty on top of my head. All right, so then I take a section. Now, we're not getting little about each section because I want big curls, not little scrawny curls. If you want little scrawny curls, then get little scrawny hair pieces. Okay, and you roll it up like this. This is what I'm going to do when I go on my cruise, because I won't have to take rollers, a curling iron, nothing, because it'll just be my hair every day like this. No, not like this. I mean, when I take it down, it's the curls like, before I put it in the ponytail, that's how the curls will be. Okay, let's take another hunk. I have a story to tell you. Now, when I was married to my girl's father, now I tell you he was an alcoholic, but who knows what he would have been like if he wasn't an alcoholic before he fried his brain. I think he was very smart. But anyway, he was a really good cook, and he taught me a lot of cooking skills that I didn't know. Because he was a rich man. He inherited land in the San Joaquin Valley, and so he sold it when his dad died and he inherited it. And so he had a lot of money, and that means you eat out at a lot of good restaurants. That's why I haven't eaten out at a lot of good restaurants, because I don't have the money. I'm talking Applebee's. I'm talking Outback Steakhouse. Those are the ones I never got to eat at even yet, because I haven't had money for that. Okay. But I will tell you a story about that if I remember. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of my stories. So he taught me how to cook and stuff better than I did before. So then I made a roast. And I said, the roast. Cut it. I want a hunk of meat. A hunk of roast. Because I don't like it cut thin. I wanted a hunk so I could pull it apart with the grain. And he got so mad at me. He goes, a hunk? You do not call a good piece of meat a hunk. Who wants to eat something called a hunk? You're supposed to say slice. I didn't want a slice, though. I wanted a hunk. But anyway, I got in trouble for saying that. So, do you ever say a hunk of meat? A hunk of a man, maybe. He was a hunk. Means the same thing. Oh, it's hot in here. I have the door open. You know, and our nights cool down a lot here. Okay, I made a mistake on that one. All right, then the other story I was going to tell about. When Jamie's daughter died, they gave me a purse of hers or something. I don't remember. But anyway, she had a bunch of gift cards. And I took them and called. And so one of them was good. And I think it was to the Outback. So Jamie and I did get to eat at the Outback once. And I don't remember why I got the gift card and why, because Jamie wasn't supposed to get anything because she didn't put him in the will. So she put her brother Todd as the trustee to manage everything. And he wanted Jamie to come help him because her house, she was remodeling her bathroom. And so the house wasn't done. So he wanted Jamie to come help him because, you know, Jamie's a tile man and masonry man and everything. And I said, Jamie, you should do it. But he said, no. Stephanie didn't want me in her house taking care of anything, so nothing in it for me. He's on his own. So he wouldn't do it. But I don't know how that would feel. Maybe Jamie felt hurt that she didn't at least say, if my father is still living, give him da-da-da. So I don't know. But when the cops came and they wanted, you know, because she got hit by a car, and so the cops were in charge. And when they came to the door, and then Todd would say, oh, no, I am the trustee or whatever. And the cop said, I don't care who's in the will or anything because the cops go by. The parents are in charge. If the person's not married, the parents is next closest to kin, not the brother or whatever. So then he had to tell Jamie what she died of. No, what hit, you know, hit by a car and all the statistics and to sign something and everything. I don't know. Anyway, I felt bad for Jamie because, like, it was his daughter. He raised her and gave birth to her and everything, and yet he was just kind of like mulled over. I don't know the right word is. Overlooked. So, anyway, I don't know how it should be. A lot of people get hurt feelings over the death and the wills and the... We already know that big time. Okay, now, I just sleep on it like this. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, looks pretty good. I'll just keep it that way all day. And then I just leave it. Look, these are my bangs right here. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. So I sleep it this way. And for the summer, it's cool. And for the next day, it's good. And I'm going to do this on the cruise ship. And in the morning, hopefully it's dry. I won't get it quite as wet. But I won't have hairspray. You know, sometimes on Saturday I'll spray it because I want it to be good for Sunday. But this way, in the morning, I just take it down and go, and then it's good to go. Well, for me, some people it might not be good for, but you know me. I'm not very particular about anything. Well, yes, I am. Some things I'm particular about, like where my stuff is and what you're touching, and do not borrow my stuff unless you ask. I am picky about that. And so, and do not use my real perfume. Only use the imitation copycat recipe, not the real. I got to take this on the cruise. This is the real one. Is it 2 or is it 3 ounces that we can take on the airplane? Can't remember. I just can't remember. I thought it was 3, but then Amy was saying it's 2. Oh, I'm safe. This is 1 fluid ounce, so I can take that. I got to put that on my take list. And these 2 things are on my take side. Oh, I bet you're getting sick of this, me talking about the cruise all the time. You probably are like, hurry up and go so I don't have to keep hearing about it. But if anybody has a chance to go on a cruise, just do it, because it's my favorite vacation in the world. You do not have to worry where you're going to stay every night, where you're going to eat, what you're going to do. None of it. It's just get on the ship, and then I just lay on the bed and take a big, deep breath. I made it, and now I can have fun and rest. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. It is the best vacation ever. Whereas if you go on a road trip, I've been on them, take your suitcase in the motel, take it back out, you're unloading, unpacking all the time. It's just more work. And you're like, I want to stay here one more day. But nope, you got to get on the road and go again. And so this is a much better trip to me, vacation. And even when I used to go to my mom's, the car trips, I liked it. But you still had to worry about what you're going to eat all the time and who's going to cook the meal. And I always tried to help my mom and bring, dinner and stuff. And then you're cooking, and then you got to clean, and you got to make your bed, and you got to... On the cruise, you don't even have to make your own bed if you don't want to. No vacuuming. For 1 whole month, I'm going to get to live like I have nothing to do. But last time I told Jamie, it would be horrible to live on a cruise ship. You have no purpose in life. No goals, no serving others, no helping, no... Your to-do list is like nothing. My to-do list, oh, I got to remember to get a picture of that dining room. Or, oh, I got